Hello, children. Today we are going to learn a lesson from Sanctuary. The Bible says in 2 Chronicles 36 chapter verse 18, "And all the vessels of the house of God, great and small, and the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king and of his princes, and all these he brought to Babylon." Who is the person who brought to Babylon? That is King Nebuchadnezzar. Why did he do so? Why God permits? The reason for this is given in verse 14. Moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgressed very much after all the abominations of the heathen, and polluted the house of the Lord which he had hallowed in Jerusalem. Because the abominations of heathen was prevailing among God's people, God allowed these things to happen. Do we have any characters that God hates and he sees that as abomination? 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, "We are the temple of God." When there was abomination in Jerusalem temple, things were robbed and taken to Babylon. When we have abomination in ourselves, then we will also move slowly into Babylon. Proverbs 6:16 to 19 says, "These 6 things does the Lord hate, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imagination, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren." Shall we analyze and check whether we have any one of these characters in us? If we have any one of these abominations, we are not in Jerusalem, we are in Babylon. We have become Babylonian. Let's check. Firstly, a proud look. Do we have pride? If someone points out our mistakes and asks us to rectify it, we need to humbly accept it and agree with them and try to change. But sometimes we just argue with them and ignore. If we are in the arguing side, we have the character that God hates, that abomination. Secondly, a lying tongue, a false witness that speaketh lies. Are we speaking things which are not true? Even for good reason are we lying? Then our heart is slowly taken to Babylon. Thirdly, hands that shed innocent blood. This is not really killing someone, but are we speaking bad about someone in their absence? Gossip. Are we spoiling anyone's reputation? Fourthly, an heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. We imagine ourselves and say something very sure but which has not happened. Wrong determination about people. Even we see something with our eyes and hear something with our ears, but God is there who analyzes the heart. So we have to be very careful in determining a person. Fifthly, feet that be swift in running to mischief. We know something that is bad. We know a parent don't like it. We know our God is not pleased by that. But somehow if we get a chance to do it, we just run and just do it. This is an abomination. Sixthly, he that soweth discord among brethren. When two people fight, God's child's work is to bring peace among them. But sometimes we blow up the issue and make the fight severe. Are we like that? Please be careful. We just don't take very seriously these things, but each and every day, if we indulge in these abominations, we are not in Jerusalem, but we are in Babylon. We are not an Israelite, but we are a Babylonian. But now, if we feel we have these characters which God hates and looks as an abomination, no need to worry, because Jesus has a way to free you. He will free you from Babylon. In Isaiah 45:13, he says, I have raised him up in righteousness, and I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives, not for price nor reward, say the Lord of hosts. Here, Lord says about King Cyrus, he will let go the people from the captivity, not for price nor reward. Even we have also been bonded with some habits and characters which are abominations unto Lord. But Jesus is living today and he is ready to break the iron lock of the bondage. Please surrender yourself to him. He will make you free from Babylon and change and free from the abominations like a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. So please, children, surrender yourself to God and make you free and be happy. Thank you.